for sure.
And it's good content. It's just like win.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
You ready?
Yeah, bro. Get our intro going.
This is my favorite part.
By the way, the name, the Dough Man, he made it. I didn't make it.
The Dough Man?
I really don't.
Oh, okay.
So you know.
You don't call.
I don't go around.
Everybody call him the Dough Man. See, every time we out together, they be like, "Oh, it's a Dough Man."
No.
They be like, "I love that name."
No.
I be like, "Yeah." You gotta start embracing it.
Yeah, I've been trying to, bro.
But yeah.
That's
All right.
Oh wait, babe, can you take my bag? Thank you.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the How You What podcast, the littest podcast in the world, always hosted by yours truly. And we got Jake back in the building finally. And we got the leader of the Rangers in the building, Ms. Rain. How you doing?
I'm great. I feel amazing. Thank y'all for having me.
Of course.
Oh, shoot.
Oh my God.
Right off the bat.
We just
right
started.
off the bat.
All right, you guys see the real me? That's me. Day to day, I'm clumsy as hell. Yep, that's me. Okay, I'm doing great. Besides that little clumsy thing. And thank y'all for having me. I'm so happy to be here. So yeah.
Of course. Well, I've been seeing you going crazy recently, doing a lot of different things, dropping music, doing shows. So what have you been up to, at least since I met you? Then we'll kind of circle back to how we met.
Circle back. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. So what I've been up to actually, this is the first interview. This is my first actually, and this wasn't even planned. This was just like you guys just reached out to me, not even knowing this. I have an EP coming very soon. And so yeah, like, you know, coming up with the media, you know, want to do all the media stuff and doing different podcasts and different things like this. And so that's kind of the next steps. But yes, EP is on the way. Been working on that. Working on that. And then now it's really just getting into the element of now how do I want others to receive it. So it's really just been a lot of strategy with my team and, you know, figuring out what do we want, not only when you hear the music, but how can we make them have to listen. You know what I mean? Not just, I don't want to hear it. It's like you got to make them eager for it. So like that's like kind of where my mind has been like the last few weeks. So.
Okay. Building a little anticipation. That's what's up.
Yes.
But yeah. So
Okay, I just realized y'all both got on shades. I need to put on my shades.
It's
like,
bright.
what? Hold on.
come on, Jake, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
shades.
Right.
Because we sit
Hold
here,
on.
Jake just love the shades. And then he gonna hit me. Hey, bro, put your shades on. I don't want the other one. I'm like, all right, Jake, I got you.
Cool now. I'll put on some shades too, because I got some on Paris.
Go ahead.
All right, babe. I'm a follower, maybe. I'm usually not, but
No, we be
when it
chilling.
comes to shades, you
You're
know,
good.
I love a good pair of shades. I was actually gonna wear shades in here, but then I was like, I don't want them to think I'm like, you know, kind of assholey or.
I'll
you
be
know,
on that. Bad.
That's good to know. We're all assholes.
We're all assholes.
Basically.
Oh, that's
I'm not gonna lie. Like for me, it's a little like I'm a very anxious person.
Really.
So yeah,
Okay.
just like I can make eye contact and hold a conversation.
Yeah.
But like if I'm just out and around a whole bunch of people I don't know, I feel like everyone's staring at me. So it's kind of my like,
You smoke?
yeah, I'm blind.
I'm already done. Enough said there. Gotcha. No, I feel you. I definitely be the same way. I feel like me and my sister was just talking about this the other day. It's like I feel like I be smoking. I be trying to quit though. Y'all, I'm trying to quit. I said, I'm trying to quit. It got me by the ankle. But see, okay, yeah, this is why. I see why I got this shit on.
Yeah.
But I feel like okay. Let me ask y'all this: do you smoke pen?
No.
Only tree or what?
So only treat unless I'm either out or it's like I just need a quick yeah.
Okay. But do you do you have them in your possession or just like something like from a friend type shit?
I have it, but so I had one that sat from November to like June because like that's how much I just didn't use it.
Got you.
So
yeah,
I got one.
Got
They
you.
don't get used like that.
I see that. I feel like for me, it's like when I like will smoke pen or like hit the pen or whatever. I feel like that's what gets me like, oh my gosh, everyone's looking at me. Like feeling like, you know, that SpongeBob voice, like, like, gonna throw me away like trash. Yeah, that's me. Like, that's literally how I feel. Like, in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone's looking at me, I'm tweaking, I'm everything. You know, so I feel like, but when I smoke tree, I feel like when it's just regular tree, I'm just like cool, you know. I don't really feel like, I don't feel like it as much. The only thing I feel like is like, damn, they probably know I smell like gas right now, but that's probably the only thing. Like, but yeah, I feel like in my regular life, day to day, I definitely do get nervous though. I feel that I get nervous, and the shades definitely do help.
Yeah. Are you like a sativa or an indica, or do you just not care?
Hybrid, more hybrid, but I will prefer sativa over indica because it's like, I feel like only thing I hate about, and this probably sounds so crackheadish, I'm just gonna say this right off the rip. This some straight crackhead shit. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. I hate smoking and then I just go right to sleep because I'm like, I really didn't even need to smoke. I could have just went to sleep. Now I just wasted a smoke.
I feel that though. 'Cause like,
and I know that's like just smoke again, you know, but it's like, it costs money in this fucking economy. But yeah, but yeah, I think that's why I prefer hybrid because also when I smoke, I just want to get to cleaning. Like, I don't know why.
I'm a worker too.
Yeah.
I don't clean shit though. I'll like go edit. I'll go like work out. I'll go do something.
I ain't gonna lie. I working out blasted. That's why I'm like, damn, that's so toxic. It's like but now it's like, if I want to stop smoking, it's like, damn, I just can't work out like that. And that's probably so bad. Oh, that's so backhanded, y'all. I promise I'm not usually like this.
It's getting worse because now, like, I found an energy drink that actually works. Like, my whole life,
What is it?
It's Ghost, bro. Ghost energy drinks. I be geeked, bro. I be in there.
Damn, I'm scared of that.
Ooh. But, like, it's not too bad because then I'm fried, too. So I'll be, like, chilling. But I'll be like...
I get that.
Yeah.
So. It is a good mix. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, we're getting this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't keep doing that. Your heart's gonna explode.
Don't fucking smoke weed, or don't start, because then you'll never. Okay, yeah. All right.
I haven't smoked in like 5 months.
Hey, fucking clap it up for this guy. No, literally, everyone. Put a hand together.
I'm so sick of
Wait, is he lying?
No, he's not lying. He tries
to peer pressure me too.
Oh,
he tries to peer pressure.
You know, I have an African friend, my nigga Talibé, bro, and he speaks a totally different language. To this day, like, that's been my nigga since I was like 9 years old, right? To this day, I have no clue what language it is.
No way.
No clue what countries he's from.
Oh wait,
but
does he speak English too?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I was like, damn. I'm like, so how y'all communicate? Exactly? Like, break that down. Okay, go ahead, Baba.
But there's one word I know, and it's efene. It means you're lying.
Whoa.
You're fucking lying. I just want
backstory just to say that one. No, that's me. I can never just tell one story. I have to tell 10 stories before I get to the root story. I'm like, wait, why was I even telling that story?
We just need a little filler. We're moving a little too fast.
No, I feel it.
We haven't even gotten to the first question.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Sorry. We got behind the scenes. We're chilling.
Yeah. But all right. So to really get into it, I want to start at the root of it all. So what was your like inspiration to music? What got you into making music?
I would say a few things. Like, so I still remember like the first time I ever put like a video on social media. And it was, this is so fucking fried. Okay, y'all remember the So Gone challenge? So gone over you.
Was this like early TikTok?
This was before TikTok. This was I was literally on Twitter, but this was literally 2016. And yeah, the So Gone. It was like called So Gone challenge. It was literally like, I don't know how y'all don't know what's So Gone by Fantasia.
Was it like the verse, like an open verse type thing?
It was like a freestyle. Yeah, yeah. It was like a little. It was like.
Oh.
Yes, that sad. Like they were like when they were like, bro, life getting so hard right now. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna start freestyling to this. It was that. Yes. So I literally did a freestyle to that, whatever, put it on Twitter, got a little bit of love, whatever. But at that time, I still wasn't like very serious. It was just still more like a hobby or whatever. But I would say as far as like getting all the way into it was, I don't know if it was an exact, maybe a one isolated incident. I feel like I always knew I wanted to be a star. And I always like, even when I was a kid, I would, like I told this on a lot of podcasts before, because it's true, and that's like really something that's core memory of mine is like remember performing for my great grandma all the time and doing American Idol, and I would be putting on different clothes, doing different accents, different like songs. And I remember one time when I was actually acting like myself, but she ain't know I was acting like myself, and she was like, "No, honey, you're not going to Hollywood." I'm like, "Grandma, it's me, Grandma." And I'm literally crying, and I just remember feeling like, damn, like I want this shit that bad. I'm only like 4 years old. But yeah, so then, fast forward, I was able to go to an art magnet school for my elementary school, which I got so lucky on that. Like, I just know like that was really God's plan for me, because like even how I got into that spot was crazy. Like, it was literally like I was just only able to get this spot because a kid left at the exact same timing, and me and him were coming from the same spot at the same time. Blah, 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 long story short. But that I feel like that school definitely put a lot of creativity into me, as far as like we had to learn an instrument, we had plays, we had like all of our classes were very like, we had theater. I've been doing theater since elementary, so like things like that, I feel like that definitely played a huge role in like wanting to do this for my life. And then once I started doing it and I was in college, I was just like, I already know, like once I started doing music and got that feeling of like going to the studio and performing in front of others and whatever, and even though it makes your heart pound and your hands sweat and you're just like, oh my God, what the fuck, like it's just like still the best high you'll ever feel. Like, and I think that was the thing that made me realize like, nah, like I gotta do this shit for my life for real, or I'm not gonna be happy. And like, yeah. So
that's what's
yeah.
up. And then moving forward a little bit, you were talking about elementary school, but you just mentioned a couple of people you went to high school with. So one, what school did you go to, and two, how'd you fall in with these people?
So high school, first 3 years of high school, I was in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I went to Northrop, and I played basketball, I did track, I was an athlete, you know what I mean? I'm like, I miss those days, not playing. Okay.
Because, hey, everyone on this show claim that they can hoop, and we gonna have a how you want.
Please
session.
do it and invite me, because I will hoop y'all niggas. Wait, my brother's sorry about that.
He can't.
Stop. I'm like, my niggas and my niggas. Okay.
He's an honorary. He's cool.
So my honorary. Right. No, that's fine. But yeah, and then my senior year, I moved to Texas to graduate out there, because my whole plan was I wanted to go to college in Texas, and moved out there with my godparents, and basically wanted to establish residency so then I wouldn't have to pay out-of-state tuition. Then it came around, the bitch still would have had to pay out-of-state tuition. I was like, fuck that, I'm not putting myself 50 bands in a day off for funsies. No, I'm cool. The experience is not that deep. So came back to Indiana, which I could have stayed out there and I could have did other shit, but I just was still very like, I was literally 18. I was still a kid. I was small-minded. I was scared. I was like, scared to go out to the world, and I just wanted to get back to regular old, comfort, Indiana. So that's when I came back. Like, but that's not. I've moved away since then, but that's the first time I came back. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's a little bit of my high school years.
I got you. That's fine. So when it comes to your sound, how did you find your sound, and who were some people that you kind of listened to form it?
Sure. I would definitely say starting is J. Cole. That's like definitely like when I first started writing, that was the only person I listened to. Like which I think something about me, a little bit of a fun fact is like I get kind of hyper fixated on things, like whether it's music, food, a color, a material, it could be anything, and then I just want it a lot. And one of those things was J. Cole. Like when I was in high school, he just helped me through so much. Like, everything I was going through at home, I would just be able to listen to him and just relate. Like, damn, like I'm not the only like little light-skinned kid going through this, And so that was one thing I would say. And then obviously I grew up in the 2000s. I was born in 1999, grew up in the 2000s. I mean, all of that music was just feel good, like music. I like to this day is what I still listen to. Like and I feel like those were my main inspirations. And I feel like it was very honest. Like, it was very honest music, and I feel like that was something that inspired me as well, to like always be relatable and honest in your music. Like, not no flexing, like, oh, you would never hear me talk about a Lamborghini unless you hear me say I want that shit. Like, you'll never hear me talk about a mill or this or that, because I don't have that. But do I want it? Yeah, I want it, but I'm not, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's something like was inspiration, like, to me, like when I first started, was the honesty from J. Cole, and like the emotion, like, how am I crying right now to this song of somebody else and this and that, and it was just like an emotion I never really could like wrap my head around, and I just wanted to be a part of it. So yeah,
That's fire.
yeah,
That's actually really cool. Well, so let's get into like the business side of it a little bit. So when it came to getting into the studio or making your first couple songs, what are some tools that you used, or how'd you get in there?
yeah. My first ever songs I made, I was blessed. I'm not gonna lie, I was blessed, because at the time when I first, like, literally the first time I ever rapped for somebody, like, besides the little one clip I told you about that I put on Twitter, I was literally at the studio. One of my homies, he was rapping, and then he had a couple of his cousins or family at the time, and he was like, you know, yeah, she does music too, like, blah blah blah, and he was like, okay, like, rap something, like, you want to be on our team, like, rap something right now. And I was like right now, like, can we put on a beat or anything? Like, damn, like, they're like, nah, just like, you gotta go, acapella, go. And I'm like, nigga, my heart beating so fucking hard. I'm literally looking down at my shirt like, can they see my shit? Like, what? You know, so, and yeah, I remember I rapped for him like a couple bars, whatever, and he was like, all right, that's good. I'll work with you, you know? And then really after that, I worked with him for like 2 years. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I would throw him cheese like here and there, you know, but it was a lot of just because he believed in me. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of, like, he invested a lot of time into me, and like, even though me and him don't like necessarily work together to this day, like, I would never take that for granted, of having somebody genuinely just pouring into you, and like, you know, yeah, like having the studio to go to, and no, we wasn't at the top of the line studio, but it don't matter. It doesn't matter in that moment. You're just learning your craft. You're learning how to rap. I mean, I always knew how to rap on beat, but like, where to take breaths, where to, like, even the things that you would never think about as a rapper was shit that he was telling me, because he was seasoned in the game, and he has people on his team who were seasoned in the game, and he was a producer. He wasn't even an artist or nothing. He was a producer, and there was like 4 of us, and like, it was probably for like 2 years, but I remember specifically one summer straight, like, we was locked in the studio like every single day. Like, all right, you come in at 8, you come in at 2, you come in at this, today, then we doing lunch, and then we all gonna go through and we gonna listen to each other music, and I'm like, that, and you know, granted, even though it wasn't as organized as it could have been, because I'm telling you, like, that time, like, when you create with people, you really create, like, not on no just like, all right, hurry up. Because I know, I mean, I don't know if either one of y'all have ever did music or anything like that, but like, when you're in the studio, it's like a certain kind of, maybe like a feeling you can feel if it's there to create, and if this person is open, or if their walls are up and it's only what they want, it's only going to be the session that they want to have. But when you go into a session and you say, let's go into a session and create what we can create, like, that's when the most beautiful things happen. And I feel like during that time, like, even though for example, even my best friend, she don't rap, but she would come in there and she would help write, or she would give this input or this or that, and like, it was just a beautiful time. And like, that is one thing I'm, like, the beginning of my journey, I'm even though it didn't go, it's like, I wish I could have been more strategic maybe at the beginning, and not just kept holding on so much music, you know, and actually putting it out to the world. I feel like that would be like my only thing I would probably change, but yeah.
I feel like those are 2 pretty big things that you said. First, collaboration. Me and Jake preach that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you should work with your circle, keep people, like, everybody just play their role, and like we win the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I go.
Exactly.
But, yeah,
People
so-
don't want to see it like that. Everybody want to be on the. Everybody want to be the hero.
Exactly.
Nobody want a whole team. Nobody want to be the A team. A team work together. So one nigga in the tank, one nigga shooting, one nigga fight. Y'all not all the head shooter. Okay, can't all be the head shooter, and that's when a lot of people aren't willing to submit and be like, hey, this is my role. I don't need to be the star, or I don't need to be the. People are too like. They want it to be them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, even your friends just coming in and listening in the studio and giving a little bit of input.
Exactly.
Man, that goes
That means a lot,
way,
yeah.
bro.
Literally.
And I was about to say, because we've both had friends who kind of just helped out from the outside, and that is the biggest thing in the world, because that's showing that you might not be on the same journey as me or the same path, but you still want me to win.
Exactly.
So
For sure.
that's the highest praise I could give to anybody. Appreciate you staying by my side.
Literally.
For sure. One of my brothers is a producer, actually. Have you heard of Azimuth? It's a studio. It's like kind of by like 38th Street.
Ooh, I'm so bad at I haven't went to enough studios out here. I will say that.
You're good. But yeah, he's a producer. He lives in Texas now, actually.
Okay.
But back when I was like in high school, I never made music, but like I would get in the studio and like try to sing or make a song, or just like my friends would go in and just make music and like help my brother get better and stuff. I would just like be sleeping on the couch or like vibing. So the studio is like a cool vibe. It's a vibe in there for sure.
It is. And it's like even that is like, because I'm real picky about who I have in the studio. Like I'm gonna be real, like I'm not, let's bring the whole gang in the studio. No. I don't need bitches twerking. I don't need niggas getting too drunk. I don't need none of that. I will leave the studio if the vibe is not right.
I feel that.
Have done it before. Niggas was mad as hell. To this day. To this day, niggas is mad. But I'm sorry. No, you're not. I'm not doing that. No. You gotta bring some to the studio. Even like you said, even if it's a vibe or I'm just being encouraging. But if you coming in the studio and you on your phone like, I don't need you here.
Mm-hmm.
You're adding zero. You're adding nothing.
And it's vulnerable. Like I feel like being in the studio, like especially me not making music, like bro, I cannot sing, right? So if I'm in the studio on some auto tune, like it's a very super vulnerable, and you need to have the right people around for sure.
Can we pause? When the fuck did this happen?
What?
When did you make music?
No, he said he wasn't.
I was
you
like,
wasn't
bro,
listening.
No, I was listening. He said I was making songs.
This is not out.
I need to hear it. I need to hear it.
I got some songs.
I got your brother's number, bro.
Bro, I've got my heart broke a few times, bro. You better believe I go in the studio.
That's how Jake was in the studio. I feel it, bro. I made some songs with Jaden before, bro.
Okay.
Bottom line. Dino on bottom line.
But we kind of tapped in on it a little bit there and a little bit earlier. How do you get into your workflow, or is it just I got it and go type of thing?
In my workflow, as far as recording
music,
and stuff, or
either recording, writing, you just in that zone. Is there something you do to get in it, or you just snap into it?
Do I snap into it, or do I? I feel like it's like something that just come. Like I feel like my greatest songs just come to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't really have to work hard to get into it. Like it just will just literally drop in my brain. Like one of my best songs ever. It's like God was just like literally just like saying it like word by word as I'm writing it. I'm just like, damn, that's so good. But I feel like currently, I feel like my process has changed a bit, and I'm like, maybe I'm kind of a little indecisive if I like that or if I don't. I was having this thought today, because previously, my process was always like, I would always sit in my car and write. I would because going back to high school, I always would go outside at nighttime and write. And like, even if it was poetry, if it was a rap, if it was whatever, my mom, like that was my safe space. Like it was just enclosed. I know nobody could hear me. Like I could just, I could fuck up if I need to fuck up. I can do good. I can whatever. I could try something new and not feel embarrassed or weird. And that was like my process for a long time. And then I got my own place, like my own apartment. And I was like, okay. I was living in Arizona, and I was like, okay, like, because even when I was living here, the first time I moved to Indy, like, I had a roommate, so I still would write in my car unless he wasn't home, and then I would write inside. And then, like, yeah, I don't know. So I guess the question is unraveling in my mind as you're asking me, because it's like, it's kind of hard, because now I would say my writing process has shifted a little bit, because I haven't been writing as much. I've been freestyling, and I've been just going in there and just laying it down. And like, yeah, I'm kind of indifferent about how I feel about that. I mean, I'm happy that I worked hard, because like this whole EP that's gonna drop, it's only one song on there that I actually like wrote. Everything else is like freestyle, basically. It's just like punched in, like, you know. So I guess process is just depends on what I'm on at the moment, I guess, because typically it's always me. It is always beat first. I never like start writing and then find a beat, like, because it just it doesn't really work well, I don't think, in my opinion. Anytime I've done it, I feel like it's, yeah. So find a beat, write, or freestyle, you know, send it out, get it mixed, master, you know, whatever. But yeah.
Okay, cool.
What part of Arizona do you live in?
Phoenix.
Nice. Arizona.
Yeah.
I love Arizona.
I love Arizona.
That's nice. I did, at the end of last year, for like 4 or 5 months, I did a little bit of work in Arizona. So I would like work in Arizona,
okay.
then come here, work in Arizona. But yeah, it's fire. I was living in Queen
Phoenix
Creek.
Point Creek?
Queen Creek.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so like right next to Phoenix.
Yeah, we are right next to.
And now like go to church in Scottsdale, we go to Phoenix.
Oh wait, what church did you go to?
Oh, Trinity? It's a
Trinity?
big
Oh.
church, yeah.
Oh, it's a big church. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of. I think I've heard of that though. I've heard of that.
That's a big, like, the pastor's name's Mark Driscoll. He's got like a big following on like Instagram and
okay.
YouTube and stuff.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Arizona's fire. We would wake up every Saturday morning at like 4 a.m. and we'd go climb a different mountain. And we get to the top, like sunrise. Yeah, it's fire.
Those
Super
are
fire.
so beautiful. Going on those hikes, like
Yeah.
that is one thing I do miss. I love the mountains. But then also, I'll be real. When I was living there, after like so much time, I was like, damn, I miss the trees. Like, it's no trees out here. Like, I was like, I never thought I would miss trees, or I never thought I would miss like rain. Like, I never thought I would miss actually seeing it rain. You know, like, because I don't really, you know, it's not like my main thing. You know, but yeah.
No, for sure. No, I'd choose Arizona over Indiana.
Oh,
But
any day.
we were talking like probably a couple months ago, or even like a month ago, like, I fuck with Indiana. We were talking about that. Like, I kind of want to stay
Are
in
y'all both
Indiana.
from here, or?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But like, I want a house in Indiana, but I also want like a house in like Arizona or like a house somewhere else where I can like.
You want to be like a snowbird, kind of go back and forth.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I was
For
just
sure.
talking about that the other day. I feel like just because I have family here, I want to have some here, and it's cheap.
Exactly.
It's-
One thing we talked about is we think it's important. Like, everyone wants to like make it and then leave Indiana, but then that leaves like Indianapolis, for example. Like, all the good talent is leaving Indianapolis.
but
so
who's
like,
made it in India?
well, just like not necessarily like crazy.
No, respectfully,
but,
no
like-
disrespect.
So it's just we have Mike Epps, of course.
Well, okay, yes.
But
I'm talking about
like, for
musician
real,
wise.
we have this dude named Jay. We hoop. So me and Jake, we used to make YouTube videos together. This was like 3 or 4 years ago, and we were hooping at the Y, and we was busting they at. It was bad. Like we started shooting from like half court, and like, it was bad. But one of the dudes on the other team, he was a musician, and like I just didn't know that at the time. And like when we connected on socials, I was like, damn, he actually doing this shit. So his name is Jay something. But he's like up in New York now and like producing and making music and all that good shit. So he's doing his thing.
But what I mean by it's not just necessarily like musicians, but like if you fucking grow a business and then let's say you grow a business to like doing 10 million a year and then you want to move somewhere warm, it's like that talent, that like business oriented mind is leaving Indianapolis now and it's going
Okay, I see what you're saying.
supporting a different
That
community.
knowledge isn't going to be passed down.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying there. I see what you're saying, but also we have to. Only way is if it can get built. You know what I mean? But also it's like, I don't know. It's hard. I feel like Midwest is such a hard place to build in because it's such a working class mindset place. Like everybody wants to be the hardest worker. Okay, nigga, you work 90 hours and what? And it's a person who just made 2 videos or 4 videos of content who just made the same amount as you. But you don't want to believe in yourself for 1 second and you just want to say, no, if you're not working this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then stay there and work there for 90 years then. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm not
sure.
knocking anybody who wants that lifestyle. If that's what fulfills your heart, then more power to you.
Right.
But for the next person who does not want that lifestyle, do not put them down and don't tell them, well, it's not here, or I'm not going to support them or this or that just because they're doing something that looks a little bit different than what you're used to.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And I'm glad that you said that because every time I say that, people tell me to go get a job. So,
But
Yeah, fuck that job though. No,
and
for
that's
sure.
that's exactly the, like, have y'all ever read Rich Dad Poor Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the exact mentality that they that's why you will keep being that way. And I can even admit for myself, even me saying these words, it's still fucking scary. It's still scary. It's still scary to literally go out, walk on the edge and be like, hey, I'm different, I'm weird, I'm not, I don't want to work a regular 9 to 5. I do have dreams. I'm a creative. People are not gonna, most people, if that's not your environment, that's why people go to the LAs or the, these other big towns, New York, where you see weird niggas all the time. So it's like, cool, it's fine. Like, you fit in there. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing I feel like here in Indiana, no, it's not a lot of people who think outside the box. It's like, you always try to just, trying to appease the niggas before you who is scared to do what they never done. Why are you listening to somebody who's never done anything that you want?
Right.
Why would I take advice from you? You have nothing I like. You know what I mean? Respectfully, even like I love my parents. There's nothing you can tell me. Right. You don't have. If you've took me as far as you can take me, and now I have to go learn it on my own.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you listen to someone that you wouldn't step in their shoes right now? You know what I mean? For sure.
That's why I have like 3 people I can ask advice for. It's only like a few people in this world that I'm like, oh wow, you actually. And it's not even about physical, tangible things. When I'm saying something I want. You don't have good emotional intelligence, you don't have good relationships, you don't have good communication, we could talk those type of things as well, like, because it's not even about, oh, you don't have money or you don't have a house or a car or this or that. You don't got your priorities right. So it's like, why would I ask you to correct me about mine? You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
For sure. I feel that for sure.
Yeah.
So let's bring it back to the business a little bit. Nah, I think that was very, very much needed. I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. But so back to the business just a little bit. So getting into shows, I know that could be cool, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I just ripped off the Band-Aid. Go ahead.
But anyway, I know getting into shows and doing things like that could be hard for new artists. So how'd you get in there? What advice could you give to other artists?
Shows, I'll be honest, that's another thing I'll just have to say. I'm blessed because I think it's probably been, I could probably count on my hand the amount of shows that I've actually reached out to do. Like 90% of the shows I do, they reach out to me and they'll say, hey, I have this show coming up or whatever, blah, 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 whether it's paid or not, whatever. But I'm also, I think one thing I would say about that is like, a lot of artists think, oh, I'm not getting paid. Like, no, I'm not doing it. But what you don't understand is you are getting paid. You are getting paid. Even though it's not physical, tangible money, you are getting paid. The reason why you're not...
I love this.
Literally.
Go ahead. I love
because
this.
At the end of the day, one thing that I have learned, and I continue to learn, is I wouldn't be here right now if I didn't do that show.
Exactly. I didn't get paid for that either.
I didn't get paid. Exactly.
This would not have happened if we weren't both not getting paid but performing.
Exactly. This connection would have never happened. And it's like, if you think the world is about, oh, just that, if you want to get paid quick little 2,000, quick little 300, 400, and that's the only way you'll perform, good. Keep getting that little 300, 400, 500, whatever. But the truth is, when you're willing to go to these shows, fucking perform your ass off. Doesn't matter if it's one person in the crowd. I could show you a video. I performed at a venue in open mic night. Nobody was there except 6 people sitting at the bar. And I still showed the fuck out, and every last person at that bar had their phone out. The point is this, I'm trying to make. When you're doing that at every show, you're giving your all. You're like literally pouring your heart out to this show. Those fans can feel that. And those people who are in the crowd at the time, they'll feel that. And if they become a fan of yours forever and you continue this career, well, that first time they seen you was $0, but now you dropped a t-shirt line and you dropped your mixtape and you dropped this and you dropped this, and that was 20 and that was 10 and that was 40 and that was that. Well, now, okay, say I'm doing 100 I'm getting $100 from this person for the rest of my life, for every time I drop, because they invested in my performance the one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I invested in my performance the one time. Like, I gave my all, and now this person will give me their all for the rest of my career. That's the way I think you have to think about it. It's like, you don't need to think, oh, I'm going out to get this little quick buck. It should be, I'm going out to connect with these people, for them to, you know, hear my art and love my art and want to hear my art forever. Like, that's the goal. Like,
and that goes for every industry. Like, I've seen Jake recently cater for someone for free just to build that relationship.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I run the Greeks down the street. Come see me. Like me, I've done, like I said, countless shoots for free.
Yeah.
Shit, he did one last week for me, and he's doing one on Wednesday for the city of Crawfordsville. Actually, was like this Montgomery County Leadership Academy.
Oh wow!
And I'm on the marketing committee, and they're like rebranding and this and that. I was like, shit, I got a video guy, but the thing is there's like a lot of people that are on multiple boards. Like the social media person for the mayor is a part of that committee and whatnot. And now they all know Dino's like, oh, this is Jacob who owns the Greeks, and they all know me. This is his video man. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, it's gonna open up so much shit.
Relationship will take you farther than any dollar. Any dollar. I mean, I hate to say it like this, because this is like kind of maybe a little bit different, but like, even think about any of these artists that you see blowing up. I feel like a lot of the time when they're blowing up is they get that cosign. Like, just thinking of Ice Spice. Ice Spice got when Drake reposted her thing and was like, oh, she's hard. That's all she needed was that relationship. Like, everything else, yeah, all the deals and everything came pouring in because they said, oh, you have a relationship with this guy? You know what I mean? Like, that relationship is definitely everything.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes on the socials too. Once you build your socials a certain way, and now you mutuals with people like Rain, people like Todd, people like other artists. Yeah. And then you follow somebody random, they gonna follow you back, and boom. It's all about your relationships with people. So, and
being genuine too.
Facts.
Genuine relationships too. I don't know if I should tell that story. Should I tell that story?
I think you should tell the story.
About the drunk studio day? Okay. Basically, I won't say any. Obviously, I'm not going to say any names. But basically, long story short, trying to build a relationship with this particular person. I'm going to try and make it long story short as fuck. But a guy who was here in Indy, who was like, had a lot of followers, like here from, like, you know, he had a huge following, you know, and I know he was from here and whatever. So I'm like, well, duh, he kept asking me to work with him. He was DMing me, sending me, oh, let's work this, let's do this, blah, blah, blah. So finally I'm like, all right, cool. You know, the pull up, he says, oh, you know, whatever, pull up, da, da, da. I'm not going to do too many details because I don't want it to get messy. But long story short, was trying to build this relationship, and just every relationship isn't just fuck it. Let's just go on.
That's all you had to say.
Let's just go on.
I feel like
we catch on quick.
But so a couple things that I saw on socials. I saw 2 reels that I want to talk about. The first one was you was talking about how many hats you wear, how many different jobs you do. So I kind of wanted to tap into that, like what keeps you motivated, and where is this creation coming from, or the creativeness?
Well, the first question, what keeps me going, is I feel like the alternative is giving up. And I'm just not really good at that. And even though I can admit, I feel like even my career kind of being in the arid space that it is now is a little bit of my own doing, which is like, you know, being inconsistent. And okay, wait, say that first part again. I literally just, I'm sorry, it's the cold water, don't blame it.
So first, what keeps you motivated?
Motivated, okay, yes, that's what I was saying. And I feel like staying motivated is like, I've seen this thing like basically saying like, you never fail basically unless you quit. And like basically saying like, the true, I'm not even gonna try and fucking say the exact thing, but basically it's like, the true like meaning of like not failing is getting up and continuing the same thing that you just failed at with the same amount of enthusiasm that you had previously before you failed. And I feel like, man, I have done that over and over and over and over and over again. Like, it doesn't matter how many times I've like, you know, maybe dropped a song I thought was the one, or, you know, maybe dropped a video, because like I am a big social media fan as well, I guess. Like, that's something I really love. Like, yeah. So I would just say what keeps me going is just like the alternative is failure, and like I'm not okay with that. Like, I feel like I would rather people just look at me forever like, we never made it. Like, instead of being like, she quit. Like, you know, just because I've seen so many people give up, like, since I've been doing that. I've been rapping since 2018, you know what I mean? And like that, and I'll say 2018 because that's when I first like started developing my artistry, like my craft, and like really learning how to write and, you know, all that. But throughout that time, you know, yeah, I would just say like I would rather somebody just be like, nah, like she just, you know, she's still doing it, but instead of them being like, I know that probably sounds crazy, but like, instead of being like, nah, like she don't even rap no more, like, you know. So
then you have no regrets at the end.
Yeah, and that's, yeah, for sure, no regret. Like, that's literally the main thing. I feel like I would just feel regretful of giving up on my thing, you know, because I like just complete transparency. Like last year, yeah, I think it was last year, or was it the beginning of this year? No, last year I went through real estate school, got my real estate license and everything, and you know, like my mind was set on just doing that and giving up on music, you know. And I just felt like an imposter. I feel like I was cheating on my spouse, like just like cheating on my person, like, you know. And I won't forget the day I was studying for my test, because them tests are hard as fuck to pass, to even get your real estate license, hard as fuck. But the dude I was studying with, it was like, yeah, you know, you can't rap no more. Like, the board, they look at all of that. Like, they'll kick you out if you rap, like if you da-da-da. You could do raps like about real estate. On God, this nigga upped the video of him rapping real estate. Oh. Which, on God, and it was hard. I fuck with my nigga. Like, he's a real nigga. I fuck with G. That's my dog. But that made me realize, like, damn, like, my whole goal was, like, I'm gonna do both. Yeah. And when he told me that, like, I was like, also, I had so many people. I'm the oldest of 5. So I have 4 younger siblings, you know? Okay. The first grandchild, the first, you know, everything. So it's like, it's a lot of pressure weighing on me, kind of, you know. And it's like me dropping out of college and this and that. Well, like, that's a big deal. Like, when you got 4 little kids looking up to you, and you know. So basically, it's just like the alternative is literally just I'm giving up because my mind is too weak. No, it's not. So that would be, yeah, my answer, like what keeps me going for sure.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, the second reel was the one you made a song with your little brother.
Oh, yes.
So I like how you just mentioned your siblings. How important is it being a big sibling to you?
Yeah, it's everything. I feel like it's the reason I'm still on earth. Like, I feel like it's been, you know, so many times I've wanted to give up, but I know I have them looking up to me. And I know it's certain things in this world that they will never learn unless I first go and learn it and pass it on to them. And I make it an intention to, give them the knowledge that I obtain and, never gatekeep it or never. Okay, I cannot see that far. Oh, sorry. I can't see that far. Okay.
Oh, is that the quote?
Oh, that's the quote I was saying. Okay, yeah.
Winston Churchill?
There we go.
Didn't he? Never mind.
Well, can you show that again? I'll say it. Success is going.
It's
Oh,
not-
you gotta
it's
move
not.
it. Get it moving like the news prompt.
It's a cut. It's a cut one.
Literally.
Success is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm.
Yes.
Winston Churchill.
Exactly.
Fire quote.
Yeah. Thanks, Winston.
Fireman.
And you as well. Okay. Yeah. Basically, yes. My siblings are my everything. Like, I love them down to the ground. Like, they're literally my everything. Like, everything. Like, it was me and my mom. My mom was a single mom, and my dad was very much in and out of our life. So he was, okay, I guess, I would just call my dad. Has anyone ever seen Shameless?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's the real life Frank Gallagher.
Nice. Nice.
I'm basically Fiona. So yeah, except my mom's not like a deadbeat mom. But yeah, so yeah, like it was just like that was the life, and it was just like my next sibling under me is 5 years younger than me, and then 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and then 13 years. So it was pretty big age gap. So it was like I was like the second mom, like, and I just grew up very fast, and like I don't take any of that for granted, because I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't have to go through those trials and tribulations. But like, yeah, I will say it's a big responsibility, to have them looking up to you, and then like for example, my little brother like doing that song with me. So that song will be like the intro of my EP that's coming out.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's so fire.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to play y'all a little song before I leave. You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all could hear the new.
Yeah.
But yeah, he don't really like getting in the studio, so I kind of hate that. But I'm like, it's whatever. I'm like damn near like pulling his fucking hair to get him in there. But that boy can sing, and I'm just like, I wish he would get into that more. But something that's so cool about all my siblings, we all have like a creative outlet.
Mm.
Like me, obviously music. And then my sister, she's a full-time nail tech, so she does nails. My next brother under that, he knows how to draw like really, really good. Then my brother under that, he is. I don't know what his creative thing would necessarily be, but he's like athletic. We just got back from San Diego. That's why I pushed it back a day. We just got back from San Diego Monday, or was that Monday night? Or
Last night.
was that last night? No. Sunday night. Yeah, so Sunday night, and he graduated the Marines, so yes, congrats to him. And I already said if I don't get famous within the next few years, I have to go to the military. So yeah.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, damn, if this shit falls, at least I can go to the military.
I'm like, I know, and like they pushed back the age thing, so I'm like, fine, fuck, I'll give it a couple more years.
But it's not gonna come to that though.
It's not gonna come to that.
Not at all.
But there's, honestly, I think it was just, remember I said the hyperfixated thing. I think I was just like getting kind of hyperfixated when I was there. Cause I was like, damn, like, cause it's like, even though they're graduating, all the other like companies and all the other like platoons are still there. So they're literally like drilling and shit all around you, like getting yelled at and shit, like doing their drill. Damn. And I'm just like, I don't know, this kind of seems like a vibe a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I love like intense discipline. I don't know, that's probably crazy. I do like intense like I used to play basketball, and all my basketball coaches were like very intense. Like, fucking get your ass on. Yeah. I know. I
mean, like when I was younger, alright, cool. But like,
I like pressure from others, but not from myself.
I'm not gonna lie. So my stepdad is a basketball coach.
Oh,
Like, he's always been my coach.
Yeah.
So like him, like when he did it, he was like, all right.
Yeah.
When anybody else did it, I'm like, all right, bro. You're doing a little,
Yeah, a little bit too much.
bro.
Nah, for real.
Little Coach Adams yelling at you.
Man, see, but Coach Adams didn't yell at me. He yelled at Jade because, bro, I was the last person that needed to get yelled at. Yeah, Jaden and Kaliu, they fought every practice. And no, Jaden and Elijah. Do you know Elijah?
Yes, I know
Bro,
Elijah, bro. Yes.
They fought, like, they actually fought at practice one day, bro. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, I've heard the
bro.
story before, bro.
Yeah. So, like,
What school did y'all go to?
Not that school. I went to Avon. He went to Greenwood. I went to Avon.
Is that what your thing says right now?
No, hell no. This a IU shirt.
Okay.
IU sweater.
We went to this little ass school I went for 2 years. We never went to the school together.
Yeah, so I went for 2 years and he went for 2 years.
So the year he left is the year I came, and then I went for 2 years and went back to Avon. But
Gotcha. Wait, are you guys saying what's the school's name? Where is it?
no, it's called the International School of Indiana.
Bro.
International.
It was weird. It was real weird. There were like 200 kids that went there. Like,
wait, is it like a hell of a? Was it in Carmel?
Nah.
You're
thinking university.
No, it's like agriculture. Or wait. Oh wait. Okay, maybe never mind. No, my little brother goes to a weird ass school, and it's literally y'all finna clown at this. It's literally only 5 students in the whole school.
5 in the whole school?
5 students in the whole school. Yes, I swear to God. That is only one. No, okay, 6. Okay, he says 6. There's 6 students in the whole school. Sorry.
Oh my.
Yes.
I can't even have a basketball team.
Literally. At all.
Like, no crazy shit, bro. Like,
That's insane.
Like, genuine question, bro.
This is the school's first year. But
Okay,
still.
I was about to say, like, how does he get to school?
I think he just gets dropped off. Yeah, he gets dropped off. Oh, so you trying to say I had to go on the short bus? Hell no, you got nigga fucked up.
I was just asking a question.
No, he's not on the short bus. This school is literally the first year this school has ever opened.
Okay.
I don't even know how.
So why'd you ask us if we went?
But the reason, no, because they have another school here, but that school's in Fort Wayne.
Gotcha.
But they have another school here in, I think, Carmel, but they also only have like 200 kids. So I was like, oh, maybe it's that school. But yeah, no.
You don't know what it's called?
Oh, it's called like something agriculture. Something like,
Agriculture.
yeah.
It's not like Math and Science Academy. It's not that. You remember
Bro,
playing?
It is
there's
something
no
academy,
IMSA in
though.
Carmel, bro. There's an IMSA in Carmel.
No, it's on 38th Street, and I forget where the other one is.
Yeah.
Then maybe it's not in Carmel. Maybe, wait, because
There's
where was
a
the school that
university.
y'all went to though?
That was like Michigan Road by Newfields, the art museum.
Oh,
No, I
yeah,
mean
it
like
was.
what, like Indy.
It was like
it's
damn near Meridian Hills almost.
Okay.
Well,
I don't really know anything around here,
Yeah.
so I'm directionally declined.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was about to say something. What were we talking about?
Basketball, coaches,
Oh, yeah,
military.
I'll bust your ass anyway.
Stop it.
So what was the highest level you played at? Was it high school? Or you played
High school?
college?
No, high school.
What position did you play?
Point guard.
Were you good for real though?
I mean, I think I could.
You're right.
A little bit. Yeah, I feel like my senior year is really just like, it was just not a good year. I don't even think I want to talk about it. It was really just transferring to a school that already had a team. Like,
It's hard to fit in.
And that was in Texas, right? Your senior year? Yeah, that's a
yeah, I mean, I love my team, and also I can admit now, looking back, it's like, no, I probably wasn't enough focused because, like, went out there, got a boyfriend and shit, and, yeah. But, yeah, I hate, that's probably, like, the only thing I do hate about, like, yeah, my senior year, but my first 3 years, they were good. But, yeah, my senior year, I feel like I did not get no play time.
Yeah.
And that shit made me feel like a loser. I don't like feeling like a loser, so now I gotta shit on my basketball coach when I get famous. No, honestly, I ain't gonna shit on you, Miss Sager.
I'm gonna shit
But-
on Coach Bennett when I get famous.
Literally.
That's my shit.
This is stupid. Wait, let me call this podcast.
Okay. Shout out my dad. I love you. I'm,
We're just playing
I'm bullshitting.
He's not gonna shit on you.
One of my last questions I have for you is, you talked about it for a second, but I was watching, like, I was stalking your Instagram a little bit on the way here, and I was watching you perform. And so me personally, I've spoke at a few different events, like nothing too crazy, but like the most I've spoken in front of was like 200 people at once.
Nothing too crazy.
And like I was ready to go. I had my shit prepared. Like I know you know your songs like the back of your hand, you know what I mean? And but then you get up there and it's like, fuck, I'm about to like come up on stage. So how do you have any ways that, obviously you get nervous, right? Like everyone gets nervous. Do you have any ways that you can kind of like combat that, or do you just kind of like suck it up and once you get out there, it's like then you just do your thing?
Right. I would say a few things. So a few things would be like a few things that I do is one thing. Like while we talking about basketball, this was like one of the things that one of my coaches taught us, which is kind of, I don't know if it's true or not, but I still do it to this day. But basically, one of my coaches, he taught us that like when you're at the free throw line, if you're nervous, to basically you just like wiggle your toes, and your brain, like it tricks your brain into not focusing on what is at hand. You're focusing like basically your toes do, I don't know what it does, but it basically lets out a certain type of tension or something to the point where your brain, it does something to your brain, some psychological. But so yeah, I always do that. I always, like right before I go on, I'm like standing there and I'll feel my heart like pounding, like, because I mean it's just like, it's your nervous system. You can't control your nervous system. You can work on fixing your nervous system, but your nervous system is basically set after you're a child. Like it's basically kind of after you, whatever your nervous system had been through for the first whatever amount of years of your life, kind of is, that's what it is, you know, unless you work to correct it. But so I have a fucked up nervous system. You probably are actually. That's if you get very like in pressure, or I mean, no, I don't even want to say that, because that's not all the way true. You could just have a little bit of stage fright too. But in those situations, like when I know all attention is going to be on me, I get anxious. So I will, I'll feel my heart beating through my chest, like just like I said when I had to perform for that guy, and I'll just convince myself in my head, you're not nervous, you're excited. And I'll just keep telling myself that over. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'll tell myself that. And I would do and I know that sounds cliche, like the deep breaths, but deep breaths slows down your heart rate. So like, that's the main reason I do it. Like I would just hold it at the top and let it go. And you just keep reminding myself, like, this is real, this is not. Like what you thinking, that's not actually real. This is real. This where you are right now, this is real. And like I go on, and really just once I go on, like when I'm on stage, it's like it's gone. Like I don't even remember it. I don't think about. I don't want to say I turn into a different person, because ain't no spirits or no shit like that inside of me. It's just me. Okay, I just get this other side of my personality, and I just
get in the zone.
See, I don't even perform, but I feel like there's a Dino, and then there's Leonard. Like there's two different. Me in the crib when I'm chilling.
Yeah.
But still, like when I go out and get like anxious, that's still me. When I'm cool, I'm shaking hands, I'm drinking with people, having a good time. Yeah, that's Dino. That's like the performer. That's the
the performative. No, I see that. I can feel that. I definitely feel. I mean, it's not like, it's nerve-wracking. But I feel like once you start, it's also like you're presenting something that's special to you. So it's like, I don't want to present it fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to present it and, I worked 10 hours on this song, or I worked however long on this song, and then I'm coming out and I'm like, like, and that for me, it's like, also I put a lot of work into my performance off stage. Like before that show that you seen, I worked with a choreographer, like, to get my steps down, and what is impactful at this part of the song. Where do you feel like I need to switch? Like it's so funny. I know y'all seen this fucking video when the guy's like, sometimes all you gotta do is just change your levels. Y'all never seen that?
Cause what is he talking about?
I've never seen it.
It's a guy, he basically walks into a door, literally room dim, it looks just like this. Walks into the door, he's like he's a dancer, and he's like, sometimes all it comes down to is just changing your levels. And he's like going down. Okay, yeah, y'all gotta see the meme.
I've seen that.
I know y'all know. If y'all got brain rot, like I got brain rot. Okay, but yeah, so but that was like, anyways, that was something the choreographer dude said, and I was like, damn, that's actually true. But yeah, sidebar. See, I told you I do that. I tell 10 stories before I tell one, so I'm sorry about that. I don't remember what the rest of the question was.
No, you are all good. Well, a question going on top of that
Okay.
is earlier you said that like once you start performing, it's like a craziest high. Can you describe that, or is this something like you can't even describe?
I will say I could describe it maybe a little bit. Is like for me, like, okay, I've been a stoner like pretty much my whole life. Like I'm talking my whole life since I'm a big ass. Gotcha. No, okay, probably since I was above age. Okay, but one thing I'll say, I never like to smoke before I get on stage. Like like it's literally like. I would say, okay, when I'm on stage and I'm getting that feeling, I feel like it's almost like everything is like kind of going in slow motion a little bit, to where I can actually, while I'm performing, like take a minute to receive how they're perceiving my art. And like, it's almost like a slow down, like a kind of like a slowed down moment. And like, you know, your music is playing, so it's kind of like, it's like you're just like creating it's like one time you're allowed to create your environment without feeling like a pick me or like selfish or like I'm trying to make it all about me, even though it is. But it's like I'm sharing this with you, like, and like I can just like feel people feeling it. And like, yeah, it's like I'm big on like kind of maybe empathy. I would say I am kind of an empath. Like, you know, like if somebody has weird energy, or if they're happy or sad or whatever it may be, like I can feel it really strong. And I think sometimes when I'm performing my music, I can take a moment to slow down and like soak in what all these people are feeling as they're feeling me, you know? And because I've definitely had shows where I'm like, oh yeah, they was not fucking with me. Like, you know, literally shit. One of these competitions I just did, the competition I did in Vegas, I was like, yeah, these niggas is not fucking with me, you know? And it wasn't my environment. Like, you know, it was just our energies and our frequencies did not match, and that's fine, you know? Mm-hmm. But it was still that moment, even though it was not a good moment, it was still like, it happened, and I was able to experience it and still feel what I felt in that moment of them not fucking with me. You know what I mean? So like, I would say it's a high, but it's also almost like you're able to like hyper focus on what's going on. Yeah, so
it's like an experience.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the closest I can get to. And then coming off stage, like, and just getting the love, like, even that's how we met, like, you know. And I'm so happy, like, because, you know, some people in day and age, they'll be too cool, like, nah, I'm not about to glaze him, I'm not gonna, like, niggas is too cool to like be like, hey bro, like, you're fire, you're dope, or give a compliment. Like, I love getting compliments. Like, I love giving somebody a compliment. Like, it's like, why do you want to be a weird hating ass nigga? Like, but yeah, when I get off stage, I feel like, and then I'm able to get that, it's like the high just keeps going, like, you know, that. And I don't know, yeah, I think that would probably be the best way I could like explain that feeling of euphoria while you're on stage. Like, yeah,
I feel like that's something that all creatives get. It's like once you finally put something that you worked so hard on out, and people fuck with it, man, it's like that high just went to a whole nother level. Like, you finally got the confidence to put it out, and people fuck with it, bro. You can't tell me shit.
For sure.
So I definitely get what you're saying there. Yeah. But Jake, I'm cool, bro. What you have?
No, yeah, I like it. I like it. It was a good episode for sure. Yeah,
great.
Most definitely.
But, yeah, I appreciate you pulling up.
Of course.
So, couple things. We never got a date for the EP. Need that date, and then we need to get into the coming up. Or is that our ears only?
So, what for the song? That's gonna be for our ears only here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take it.
Well, so you probably don't even realize, but 3 of those songs that I actually played at the show that night, those are all gonna be on the EP. Those are all unreleased.
So I heard them already. Okay.
You heard 3 of them. Yes, you heard 3 of the songs. Altogether, I think it's 7 songs. So it's definitely a different, something different than what I've normally done. Typically, I feel like I'm going deep. In this one, I kind of kept it a little bit. Never in the shallow end, baby. We never in the shallow end, okay? But I would say definitely kept it in the end where somebody who, I made it palatable. I feel like I made it palatable for people to understand, and I made it to the point where, have y'all ever heard, y'all know Family Feud, how they put up all the words on there, and the words are what is most common to come to mind first. I feel like that was kind of maybe my intention with my music this time around. It was more, what is gonna, I don't want the trickiest, craziest rhyme. I want to say it, I want you to hear it, I want you to feel me, because I'm saying it simple and plain. There's no, I talk in riddles, and it's a bar after entendre after long word. I had to fucking Google this, how do I even, and I was like, nah, this one, I want it to literally be, I'm in a moment, I'm at the mic, what do you feel? I don't want you to sit and write on a song for 2 weeks, no. I want you to go in the studio, I want you to click fucking record, and record the song. And that's what I would say this EP is coming. But yeah, it'll be a couple singles. It'll be kind of like a waterfall method for this one. It'll be single, promo single, EP drop. Cool. So it'll be like a few singles off of there before we actually drop the whole thing. But yeah, I'm just like, right now I'm just getting the visuals right for y'all, and getting the, I want it to be something that you can be entertained while you watch as well. It's not just, oh, another song, come to go. I want you to feel it, and I want you to be I want you to feel a little confused, like, what am I exactly feeling or seeing or looking at, So, yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Of course, appreciate you popping out.
For sure.
This has been the How You What podcast. Make sure you drop a like, a comment, a subscription. And Rain, let the people know where they can find you at.
Okay, you guys can follow me at Real, REAL, name, NAME, Rain, RAIN. All together at Real Name Rain on all platforms. And I would, if you guys are coming from the podcast, just put an orange heart.
Orange heart.
Orange heart on any post or on my story or anything, and I'll know you came from here.
Oh, that's what's up. Y'all heard. Cool. Peace.
Oh, that was great.
Yay!
That
This was so fun.
We've had straight dudes on here, so like